on the arena?
I like it. It looks fine to me.
Any? Does it remind you of any place?
No, not really. Nothing stands out to me.
Did you think that the stands were kind of on top of you at all, or like anything like that, or like the lighting, or just anything sort of?
I didn't sense anything out of the norm here. For it to be a hotel, you would think that this was inside of it. Pretty good.
Get some thoughts on the tournament being played here and just what that means for the conference.
I think it'll be attended better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do think that. Seems to be a little more excitement about it.
How important is that?
The excitement part?
Yeah, the attendance and the excitement.
I think it's pretty important for our conference. You know, everyone watches conference tournaments, especially finals and semifinals. And if that backdrop has a lot of people and there's a lot of excitement, I think it speaks well for our conference.
Coach, how important is momentum to you? Do you think the result of the UCLA game maybe took some air out of you guys?
You know, I've been asked that, and I don't think it has anything to do with this tournament. I've seen teams that stunk it up in their last game, come in here and catch fire, and the other side of it as well. So I really don't think it has anything to do with it.
Coach, Washington State kind of has some momentum right now, putting together a win streak for the rest of the season. Talk about Washington State.
Washington State has played with, in their last two games, with as much enthusiasm and togetherness as I've seen this year by anybody. There have been teams that have kind of shared the momentum, so to speak. One week, one team is going to win the league. They're the anointed champ. The next week, it all changes. There's someone else. Well, the last two games, Washington State played very, very good basketball. They were very impressive.
Did you see that coming at all when you saw them last Sunday?
No, especially with Devontae Lacey and Mike Ladd out. They came out against UCLA and played their tails off, and Devontae didn't play against USC, and they just came out and got after it. You know, if there was such a thing as momentum for this tournament, I'd pick them to win it, the way they played. I mean, I haven't seen many teams play the way they played those last two games. They were really impressive.
Are you concerned with, I guess, you know, how strong they've been attacking the boards lately?
We have to assume everyone's going to attack the boards. We're concerned about everything. You know, we're not undefeated by any stretch, so we're concerned about a lot.
We've talked a lot about Brock. What have you seen from Woolridge lately, and what would you attribute his better play to?
He had a good game against us. I think with Mike Ladd being out, I think Woolridge stepped up in his absence and began to play a lot more consistently. And now with Mike Ladd coming back, obviously he hasn't dropped off. So he's playing very well to complement Brock Modem. And Brock, to me, has played with a renewed enthusiasm right now. He's playing like he's on a mission. He's just attacking right now. He's really in an attack mode, the way I see it.
Did you like how you guys handled kind of a mismatch that Shelton can be dragging Njai or some other big out of the paint? Did you like how you navigated that the last time? Or?
He didn't hit 12 threes. He hit 3, but they were timely. One of them was at the end. Excuse me. One of them was at the end of the game, but he hit 2 others that definitely caught our attention.
So what's the trick there? If he's going to be on the perimeter, does that change the rotations at all? You need to put a more mobile big like Jannard out there?
Well, we adjusted in that game. We just have to make sure we stay close to him because he can't knock that. When his feet are set, he can't knock that shot down.
2 seasons back, they beat you guys twice in the regular season, and then you beat them in the tournament. Is that kind of in the back of your guys' minds, or have you thought about that at all?
Thought more about last year. We beat Oregon State twice, and they beat us here in the opening game more than that one back there. However, somebody asked me what I remember about that game, and Klay Thompson was ridiculous that night.
Coach, you have a group of seniors that came in, you know, very highly regarded when they came to the program. Maybe not were fully up to expectations this year. Is there maybe a chip on their shoulder, or what is their legacy kind of at stake, you know, in this tournament?
You know, this senior group, actually, the only one that came in was Aziz and Abdul Gadi. They came together. That group changed over the years because Scott Suggs is a red shirt, so he was in a different class. So the only one really you'd be referring to is Abdul, pretty much. And you know, I'm fine with those guys. Those guys have come out and competed